Those who live by the truth of Zen need not follow any external rules. They live their free, unbound lives completely naturally, in unison with heaven and earth. In the midst of the hustle and bustle of the world, they constantly abide in attentive clarity and imperturbability of the mind. This is Fire Lotus Zen, the lotus that does not burn in the fire of samsara. The mirror-like awareness of the mind is the pillar of true Zen meditation. Turn your consciousness into a mirror which reflects everything that happens, without taking heed of it. During meditation, leave the mind in its natural state. All correcting by means of intervention is wrong and only leads to mental exhaustion. In the silence of the mind, you return to your original nature. When you immerse yourself in your inner ground and completely abandon your notion of I and all things, you will recognize that you are the solely existing reality beyond birth and death. This knowledge of your true essence is at the same time the knowledge of the fundamental reality of all that exists. All phenomena are a revelation of the one reality and pervade each other completely and harmonically, without any form of hindrance. As soon as the self-mind has been beheld, all discrimination ceases and you awaken from your dream of a three-dimensional external world of phenomena. Achievement, esteem, and possessions cannot bestow us with lasting happiness and fulfillment. They are all impermanent, like bubbles of air in empty space. True happiness can only be found in the everlasting, in eternal being, which reveals itself in the absolute presence of here and now. Lingering on foregone experiences and repeatedly recalling them is a complete waste of time. The past is irrevocably gone, and mourning after pleasant moments you once experienced only leads to a state of yearning and thus suffering. However, in constant awareness of the absolute, present moment, we let go of the past and find peace within us. Your true being is immortality beyond space and time. However, your experience of past, present and future is as fleeting as a leaf blown past your window on the autumn wind. By becoming empty of everything that is not God, we will become filled with the fullness of divine being. Wherever a person is prepared to abandon himself out of love of the divine, in complete relinquishment of his self, he will be granted the ascent of the inner light. A true person of Zen is constantly the master of his own self and does not become a slave of human sentiment. You can only awaken when you have peace within you. Thus, realize the consciousness of a detached observer behind all experiences so that, in inner tranquility, you achieve an unswervingly cheerful and relaxed reflection of the mind. It is essential that the mind comes to rest in a natural way, free of distractions and intentions, and without any wanting on your part to force it. Without the compulsive activity of the intellect, a state of authenticity arises and you are at rest in the directness of pure being. Let go of the notion of a personal self and perceive your birthless and deathless true self. Since the ego concept is just an illusion, the mind can only dissolve this illusion when it turns inwards and returns to its original source and thus flourishes in its original condition. Reality is quintessential in each instant, just as it is. There is only one, single essence, and thus only one, soul self, as the sole reality of the one mind. Here now, in this instant, right there where you are, reality reveals itself. You can only experience your true self in now. Zen meditation is about immersing yourself in the experience of your own essence. Here you perceive all-pervading reality, free of all images. In the light of this pure perception, everything dissolves that does not belong to what you are, and your true, immortal self reveals itself. The mystery of the immortality of your true being can only be found in the present moment of now. Only when you become free from your expectations of wanting to achieve something will you be on the true path of Zen. A single moment of the absolute presence of pure consciousness, and you are in the timeless eternity of now. Your mind becomes silent and clear when you allow it to abide naturally in the open vastness of the absolute present moment of here and now. View your thoughts with a consciousness that does not think. When all is silent within you and you constantly view your own mind, you are on the true path to liberation.